Hey everybody, welcome back to Whiskey Outpost. This is the 20 what first New Year, New Pour. I'm Chris. Hi everyone. So New Year, New Pour is my attempt to drink one new to me pour every day in the month of January because it's dry January, so obviously we should try to drink new things. That makes sense, right? Yeah, so I can't say that any of the things that I'm going to drink are new on the market. They are new to me. So I want to capture on film the moment when I try something new, unedited, and I'll share with you what I find good or bad. So yeah, so far it's been a lot of fun. I've drank a lot of things I've liked. I've drank a lot of things that didn't really like, but hey, that's part of the gig, right? So today we're going to drink a happy accident. This is Heaven's Door. This was a Lucas Liquor in Kansas City, Missouri store pick. Um, and, as I always say, Lucas Liquors is not a sponsor of the show yet. If they want to sponsor the show, great. I feel like if they did that, they'll be cutting off a major source of income because I go there a lot and I buy things because they're huge. I mean, the Lucas Liquors in Kansas City, Missouri is like twice the size of, well, maybe it's like the size of a super Target, and it's full of liquor and it's awesome. I actually went there, just basically not too long ago, looking for this. The rumor was they had Blantons at retail, and they had Midwinter Night's Dram at retail. And no matter what you say, I love me some Blantons. And I wanted to buy a bottle and drink that bottle. But I also live like 30 minutes away. So found out by the time I was in the car driving that way, they were sold out. But yeah, that's cool. Still a great place to go. I was walking out the door. I was very proud. I was going to be able to tell my wife that I hadn't bought anything, and then I saw the Heaven's Door. And this is one of those drinks that a lot of my friends out in the whiskey community have been bragging about. So yeah, I bought a bottle. What are you going to do? So I don't know anything about this other than it is straight bourbon whiskey, and I found that out when I read it on the label. This is barrel 27848, which I think is pretty sweet. Um, I'm interested to know how this is going to go because this is 120.5 proof, and I think you've seen from previous days. Yeah, I breathe fire, and proof isn't necessarily my favorite, but I'm going to give it a shot because I'm very excited. And actually, I think it's really cool. The allocation of what's in here is actually the mash bill is on here. So this is 77% corn, 15% rye, 8% barley. It was distilled in Tennessee in warehouse number 9. So no, I'm very excited to try this Heaven's Door whiskey. So without further ado, let's give it a shot. I am normally I do one on the rocks. I'm just for record keeping. I'm gonna grab out of this here coffee mug a larger rock. I went with a smaller one um, because I was hoping that it, would just dilute it less, which I was a mistake because it's 120.5 proof. But I'm gonna go ahead and add a real rock in there so that we get the apples to apples comparison to other things we put on the rocks. But anyway, this is neat, and let's give it a shot. Sometimes I wish I could just smell whiskey, right? Like sometimes you get the most amazing aromas coming out of a whiskey, and it's like I don't even need to taste that. I know I like this, and this is one of those times. Um, strong like there's so many flavor aromas that kind of hit my nose all at once. The one that I paid the most attention to, I guess, was the barrel. Like there's definitely like that kind of oaky barrel, charred barrel smell, which is not a bad thing. Like it's weird to say, hey, that smells like something that was lit on fire, but no, it's really quite nice. And then you get caramel. I actually get frosting, and I don't often use that description, but there's like a sugar vanilla kind of combination there that just reminds me of like really high end cake frosting. And then the more I smell, the more it goes into proof, which is not surprising, not surprising at all. But I mean, I got 3 or 4 good snoots out of it before the proof really came forward. So let's give it a shot. Okay, like I'm there. It is. There's the fire. But that took a long time. Like while I was drinking this, I got a lot less of the barrel on the palate than I did in on the nose, which I fully expect. But I got like orange, I got vanilla, I got more of that frosting. Um, I got spice from the rye, got a lot of sweetness from the corn, which in this case I don't mind at all because I think it offsets the proof. And then while I was kind of enjoying the flavor, that's when I got nervous because I'm like, wait a minute, the proof is coming, and then the proof came, and even then it wasn't so bad. I actually didn't get burnt out near as bad as I thought I was going to. Yeah, I'm always amazed when I get citrus notes out of a whiskey, but I got it. Like it's there, and it's kind of amazing. So once again, people who know more about whiskey than I do have stared me in the right direction. And yeah, I'm really enjoying this, and I'm glad. I guess I'm glad there wasn't any Blantons because I happened to walk by this bottle on the way out and bought it. So the guy at the store was laughing at me because I was griping that all of his good stuff was by the door, so I had to buy it. Anyway, that's a different story. Oh wait, hold on. Let's get the nose. That's interesting. Obviously this is diluted down and it's colder, so the scent elements aren't going to be there nearly as much. But I get everything I got from the neat version, plus banana of all things, which is really strange because there's no banana that would get into my ice. But yeah, I just get this very complex nose, even diluted, which is kind of a neat trick, actually. Mm. I so I was about to say I definitely prefer this Nathan on the rocks, but there is something very very nice about this on the rocks because I got no proof at all. For 120.5 proof, I actually didn't get nearly as much fire as I thought I was going to. But once I put it on the rocks, I got none, and I was really able to just enjoy all the flavors, albeit muted, that I got from the neat. So yeah, it was really good on the rocks. Yeah, and it doesn't. I think that's actually one of the benefits of it being so proofy is a lot of those things just kind of they fight back against the dilution, right? So you still get some of those flavors, and yeah, I mean it's all there. The barrel, the corn, the rye, some of the frosting. I mean all of that is just it's there, and I mean I'm ever since the first one of these, I don't finish most of these pours, but I'm so tempted, and I'm not going to because I don't want to stagger around my house too much. Um, but yeah, so again, this is Heaven's Door. This is a store pick, but even uh, it's a single barrel store pick. But even then, I mean, get your hands on this any way you can. Give it a shot because it is all that. Like I'm really enjoying this. Way more than I thought I was going to, and I mean, $60. I'm definitely enjoying this a lot more than most of the things I've bought in that price range. So yeah, give it a shot. Definitely enjoying it. Also, give me a like and a subscribe. I would love that. Hit that notification button because I am drinking once a day between now and the end of the month. And I got a lot more pours. I've got the final allocated pour on the last day, which I'm very excited to share with all of you. But yeah, leave me a comment. I want to know how I'm doing. I want to know what you think. And I'm really looking forward to seeing you next time. So, anyway, I'm Chris. This has been Whiskey Outpost. Have a good one.